Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon and the very well-known title screen of it. Yes, it is the moment that we are gonna play a new park after finishing the Crater Lake Park, which was a big lake, and I remember contemplating at the end that I didn't really like the park as much as some of the other parks we've played in this expansion. Well, my opinion has changed. Not because of what we did with the park, or what the park itself was, or had become, or... No, it is because all that water is now my favorite thing, period. Wanna know why? Because I am now a captain of my own boat. Yes, it is launched and we have been boating around the river. And ever since we did that, for the first time after 3 years of work, I am now in love with water. I imagine water to be a beautiful female with the perfect curves and blue eyes, of course. Any case, yeah, so we're gonna play a new park, right? The one after Crater Lake. Which, wow, man, yay, we did 5 parks, yay! Oh man, this is gonna be a long series. Very long, but in the end we did finish it, and Vertigo Views is the next up. So, let us check out what this scenario entails, right? And we'll pause it straight away. Wow, what an amazing ride, entry, greet to the start of the park. Just a coaster train rushing up to us. It's like, wow. And it isn't going that low either. I mean, look at this mountain of supports. Like, it was a... Whoa. Wait, hold on a second. Isn't this one of those coasters with the hyper train thingy? Yeah, I think this is not a stand-up, a corkscrew steel roller coaster with the you know, the other type of trains. This one, you know, the one which names escapes me at the moment. But in any case, Vertigo Views. This large park already has an excellent hyper coaster. See, but your task is to massively increase its profit. Wait, hold on a second. The profit of the coaster or of the park? I mean, you know, I'm inclined to think that we are to increase the profit of the coaster, but I know, of course, that they mean the park. In any case, our objective is to achieve a monthly income from ride tickets of at least 8,000? Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Well, that's a new type of goal, in fact. I don't think... no. Huh. Alright, so there's no time pressure on it, really. All that we need... Whoa. Oh my good lord. Whoa, let us check out this coaster, which is called Rollercoaster 1, but is grand. Like boom shakalaka. Grand right away. Wow. That's pretty insane, man. By the way, if we open up the park goals again, monthly income, alright, not weekly income, because over here you can see a profit per week. Now I think we need to keep an eye on our finances to see how much we gain from ride tickets. And here's the thing, you know, usually I don't ever check this kind of stuff. Maybe I should do so more often, but I have no clue what our previous parks have made when it comes to ride tickets, so yeah, there's that. But man, I mean, this coaster, look at this thing. I mean, this is massive. It's a beast, you know, it goes everywhere. It's... wow. I mean, they really outdid themselves, the devs. This ain't a bad one, and they're charging $6 for it. Well, I mean, there's a few options we have here, aside from developing the park, which isn't exceptionally large. It's not small, but it isn't exceptionally large. I mean, Crater Lake was a lot bigger, at least, you know, in my memories of it, in imagined it bigger. I mean, of course we should do tile count, so whoever wants to, there, take a screenshot, count, now. No, more serious, yeah, we need to get rides on, and there's a few things we need to do. First, let us check what the devs thought fitting for us to be able to play around with. A chairlift! Great! Not. A miniature golf in the spiral slide. Great! Not really. What do we have over here? This one we have already, so we're not gonna build another one. So basically we're stuck with not that great coasters. We're stuck with the run-of-the-mill start when it comes to thrill rides. And we got some boat hire rides. We do, however, have the Royal Balloony when it comes to shops and stalls. Not when it comes to souvenirs or anything, but we don't need to worry that the guests will cry for more variety in terms of food. Good. Eggheads. Oops. I said no. Am I... Wait, hold on a second. I thought eggheads? Was it? Ah, eggheads. Yeah, right. It might have been a while since I last played this game. Yeah, there might have been a boat, taking up all my time. So, yeah, I'm still relearning the hotkeys. Look, they did tick off the right improvements, which can only mean to me that we have all of them. Now, we don't need scenery, we don't need shops and stalls, we need all of these. I mean, we have a few to start out with, so there's no real need to, focus on anyone in peculiar, as we're not really in it for the guests, we're in it for the profits, and I believe that coasters are key here. So, there, we got that set up. Almost. I also want maximum funding, please. Thank you. Now then, we have set that up. We don't need to give this a name, of course. I did secretly spy over the staff window. And, oh, well, we have one mechanic. Yay! Hooray for mechanic 1, but really... Well, for now that's good enough, but we need more, of course. Besides, we also need a fixed mechanic over there, so... if we zoom out though, and we take a look... I mean, this is quite good terrain. There's a little bit of water over here where we can get a boat hire going, for example. For the rest, the terrain is extremely hilly, it seems. Not to the... ultra extremes. I mean, it isn't like mountainous, you know, where you have these pyramids raised. But the flat space is limited, which is, well, bad for flat rides, also known as the slam down rides, and is good for coasters, of which we're gonna need a lot if we are to ever reach that 8,000 a month profit. So. Ride ticket profit, that is even. Now, for that we need to build a lot of rides, and rides cost money, so let us check out what the bank says they're willing to hand over to me. 20,000. Not bad, not royal, just standard, so... Right, okay, so here's the plan of action, right? We're gonna hire a new mechanic. You are going to be the fixed mechanic. And man, what a joy to not have water everywhere, and when I assign stuff, I can actually see where I'm assigning my staff to. Lovely. Really missed it from Crater Lake, so... There. Now, I think giving him the whole park to patrol might be a little bit optimistic. However, what I do not want is for you lot to mow the grass. We don't want that. Right. Let us continue with the first section there, and you as well. I'm not gonna mow the grass. Then, I also want handyman number 3, which is gonna be our loose handyman. I also, we could have you mow the grass. You're more like an emergency handyman, you know? Like, if I want something cleaned up, I'll grab you. For the rest though, well, yeah, you'll be the stray handyman who's gonna mow the grass wherever I drop him. I don't know, and the park might turn out very ugly because of it, but we'll see how this works, right? Now, I also have spotted that... Oh, wait, what do I see? In the fountains! Besides, we haven't really checked, but we also got candy and... What is this? Abstract theming. Yeah, in a cube and an octahexagon or whatever it's called. Yeah, I'd say it's abstract. Right, okay, so let us add some trash cans. Let us add some more benches. And let us add all the other basic facilities that a park run by Damaged Tycoon Imperium needs, right? So, there we go. Look at this. Wow, but this coaster, man, I mean, wow, it's just insane. That we start out with a coaster like this, I mean, that's a godsend, really. This is just amazing. The bad thing is right now that, well, the guests, whenever they come in the park, there's nothing to do for them but to go on this hyper intense coaster. So unless you're like a natural born coaster fanatic, yeah, there's not really that many folks going on it. Speaking about our folks, right, let's investigate and see what their price range is. You had 60 bucks on you. You had 50 bucks on you. You had 70 bucks on you. Is that the upper limit of it all? 50. Let us inspect a few new guests. 50. They don't seem to be particularly rich or anything. 60. Wow, look at the whole lot leaving. 80. Yeah, I guess 80 bucks is the upper limit, really. 70. That's a why. It's from 50 to 80. That's not bad. It could be a little bit higher, but that's certainly not bad. I think the 8,000 a month in ticket revenue isn't going to be that difficult, but we're not going to work towards that right away. What we need is facilities over here, so we are going to get those right now. Look, a toilet, which is not free, at least not for now. We could make it free later on, but nah, I mean, for now I kind of want the income from it, so we'll place another one over here for those who need it. Oh, there we go. Then we're gonna get ourselves an info kiosk right at the entrance where it is placed best, and we're gonna up the... Oh crap, no, 60 cents it was. We're gonna up the umbrella price, of course. I don't know what the weather in this park will be, but I can only... Oh, actually, this is a bad idea, and I'll tell you why this is a bad idea. We don't want our guests to spend the money on umbrellas, because that does not contribute to the right profits, the ticket sales, which we need to raise. So yeah, we shall not do that. We shall not extort and leech our guests dry with cheesy umbrellas which are way overpriced. There. Then I think if we place the sugar thingy, which we do not have. Oh, no, the popcorn thingy, excuse me. Then we should be complete when it comes to facilities. There, done. And that should cover us for now, right? So, next, the actual plan. We need to get our bases going, and well, you know, this coaster, this is the original. It is still named Rollercoaster 1. Let us see how this is set up. Well, minimum waiting time 30 seconds. So it does take 2 minutes and 51. Okay. Wow, look at them. Yeah, about that. That is pretty rough. Wow, 144. Alright. It does seem, however, that the settings are all pretty much sorted, you know? I mean, it has the inspection time sorted, prices sorted, positive vertical G's sorted. I mean, fighter pilots don't even get this much. I think you can pass out if you go above 5. Hello, guest. All wannabe fighter pilots. Yeah. Alright, let's give this another name, you know. How about we call this the hyperdimension? Yes. In terms of coloring though, I mean, this is one of the coasters from the start menu. Why don't we leave it in the original colors? I mean, this is an icon, you know. It's like, yeah, this is from the start menu. We cannot change this just now and then whenever we want to. No, we're gonna leave it as is, as an icon, and we're gonna work around it. So, look, the hyperdimension. Nice, right, let's get our hands dirty, huh? I mean, so far we've been doing lots of checking out and whatnot, and we haven't built a thing. So, why don't we start out from the entrance, and, well, actually, before we do so, before we start out, right, let us just zoom out, disable a few things, and let us see how we're going to develop the park. What we need to, if I do this, that's only vertical. I wanted to erase the slopes, you know, make them not visible, so I could see where the straight areas are. Because I feel like we need to expand our path to those areas. Like, why don't we branch off to, say, here, and then here, and make that go around like this. That could be a first loop of sorts, you know. And then later on, we could tackle this area, and then afterwards expand behind this coaster, and then as a final area go over here, you know, which is like way back. Yeah, I think that is the way we're gonna do it. So, turning this all back on, we can see that we need to expand our ways over here. Now, I would love for the path to be on this flat area, but that would really limit the amount of flat area we have over here. And what I want is a slide right here, right now. So, we'll have it looking over the area there, and we're gonna expand our infrastructure, keeping it the same style, of course, so, and it's all coherent. Yeah, and then we're just gonna extend it all the way over here, go down, and then do it like this. For now this will do, but this is only, you know, the start of, well, us filling up the area with goodness, with Tycoon damage rides and joy and fun for the whole family. Oh man, I mean, I could be my own park's salesman and advertiser. I think this would be where we would want this exit stuff to be located. Of course, we are going to charge $5. I know this ride won't be the big contributor when it comes to the amount of profit per month from rides, but it will be good, you know. It will make us the starting amount of money, which we of course also need. I mean, I can't just, you know, build this park based on the bank's finance alone. No. I wish I could. That would have been easy. Somebody actually commented on the video saying that this park, if played right, could be easily won within like 3 months. Well, I mean, sure, but I don't intend on rushing this, you know, so just so you know that we're gonna do this proper. We're gonna make a nice park out of it. And because there's no real time pressure, I don't really feel the need to rush things overly, you know. I mean, as long as we make our profit, then we're just fine. So, how about we call this the plummeteer? No. How about we call this the drain, excuse me. No, 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 that's lame. That doesn't make any sense. We shall call this the Googaloo. Googaloo. There. I mean, this is for the kids after all, you know, so we need to make it kid-like. With kiddie names and kiddie colors, you know, where green and purple are, of course, the staple choice. As well as yellow floor tiles, right? Duh, I mean, kid stuff, it's so stereotypical of me, but fine. Now then, we need to think of the next ride, and let us make the trees, which, I mean, if there was one upside to Crater Lake, you know, one, and that was the lack of trees. Now they're back, my green nemesis. Oh well, it is what it is. I have a feeling we're gonna build a boat over here. I'm doubting though where I shall hook it up. What I could do is remove this tree over here, smack it down here, have the exit be here, and have that hook up through a path over here, which will at the same time be a completion for, you know, the loop, which will go over here. Or we have it all hook up over here. Nah, I think we'll go for, you know, the first option, so there. Also, seeing how we now have a ride, let us install music, right? Because we don't have it, and I do want it. Ooh, toilet style. Alright, yeah. I mean, it's for the kids, right? So this music is warranted. This is not what we're gonna hear throughout the whole park. You have my promise with my fingers crossed. Right, let us hook this up over here. A little bit more towards that side. And then we'll have the exit be there. Now the exit's gonna be a special story because... Let us work towards this exit from over here, alright? Because we need to go down quite a ways actually. We'll do so. We'll just dig this inwards. I know that's wasting a lot of valuable money and is rather destroyed and damaged, no. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Or at least I claim to. I think I know what I'm doing. Look at this. Now, of course, we also need this to be sorted. In terms of ride profit, though, the ship will be a big addition. I mean, this is just able to make profit for such a long time. This will really be a big addition. Now, we have this sorted. If I set this to $5, I think we are already halfway with our profit requirement. Nah. What a ghost train, really. Well, actually, if we do that right, we could make a really cool thing out of it, but... I don't know, a ghost train. I wanted something a little bit more exciting. Ooh, we're the safest park in the country. Yay! How about we call this... the honor of safety. Ooh, no, how about we call this... prosperity. I mean, I've been on the water now, you know, and I've seen so many boats with so many cool names. Well, you know, it's... I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm gonna try it anyway, and for any of you who are of my country, you know, I've even seen a boat called Serendipity. Which, if I would translate that, you know, which is slightly dialect, if I were to translate that into English, I think it would be something like the Sour Dipper. And you can guess and make up, or make out what that is supposed to mean, the Sour Dipper. In any case, moving on, you know, from Captain Talk and sea stuff and boating, we have our own boat to color, and of course there is only one right color for this, which is gonna be blue bars. Actually, we'll make them green. We'll make this blue, like the ocean or the river. But this, however, is going to be the colors of my boat. There. Now that isn't really accurate, I know. See, it is black below and it has a white board, you know, with a grey anti-slip stuff. But this is the closest I could come, so there we go. And yeah, let it be open for business. Let there be many, many passengers on this boat who will enjoy the ride. Next, though, is of course a coaster. It's kind of like the staple startup, you know, we need one of each category for a good start, and this time is no different. The question is, however, what are we gonna do with our coasters? I feel like over here, with such a grand entrance, you know, the other coaster that we're gonna build over here kind of needs the same, right? Does it need to be exactly as high? But there needs to be like an arc, you know, kind of like following this, or maybe a bit lower, you know, but yeah, I really feel there needs to be a thing like that. The other question is, where are we gonna place this coaster? I'm tempted to build it over here. I'm also very tempted for that coaster to be this one, but yeah, are we gonna focus the tracks more over to this side, or perhaps more over to this side? I mean, over here there's a lot of hills and not that much space for slam down rides, like the two we've just built. So, I am tempted to... By the way, before I forget, handyman number 2, what is your area? It is now expanded. So, no, but I am inclined to have the majority of the tracks be over here, seeing how there isn't really that much flat space, and over here we have this area, as well as this, and this. Yeah. Yeah, we need this coaster, we need it badly. However, speaking about a coaster, what are the eggheads researching? I still haven't chosen a new project. Right, okay. So it's gonna be a new coaster. It's gonna be the steel one or this one. I'm tempted for this one though, as this will raise up our profits greatly. Oh, and... Oh, yikes. We might want to increase this tenfold. Really. Yep. 800,000. Wow. And look at this landscaping cost. I guess paths, though, are included in that. If we don't really count the construction cost, we would have made a loss still. Yeah, we need to up the amount of rides, and that is by doing coasters. But we're gonna do that next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon. Yay! So see you then.